The human mind had always fascinated Dr. Olivia Carter. As a renowned therapist, she had dedicated her life to deciphering the deepest secrets of the psyche, helping her patients navigate trauma, repressed desires, and the shadows of the unconscious. However, nothing had prepared her for Logan Hayes. Logan was an enigma, tall, with an intense gaze that seemed to pierce her soul. He carried an aura of danger and mystery. His file indicated a history of impulsivity, difficulties with authority, and a series of relationships destroyed by his self-destructive behavior. But what truly captured Olivia's attention was the way he challenged her in every session, testing her limits, provoking reactions that no other patient had ever awakened in her. "You ever wonder if you really want to help me, doctor?" he asked one afternoon, leaning back on the leather couch in her office. Olivia crossed her legs, maintaining her professional posture, though she felt the heat rising on her skin. "My job isn't about wanting Logan. It's about understanding and guiding you to a better place." He smirked, that half-smile laced with something almost predatory. "And what if I don't want to be guided? What if I want you to get lost with me?" She ignored the provocation, or at least she tried. But with every session, Logan seeped further into her thoughts, planting seeds of desire that grew in moments of silence, in lonely nights at home. She knew it was wrong, unethical, but the barrier between therapist and woman was beginning to dissolve. One night, after a particularly intense session, Logan lingered in her office past closing hours. The storm outside roared, and Olivia realized with a start that her breathing had quickened as he moved closer. "You feel this too, don't you?" His voice was low, his breath warm against her skin. She could have pushed him away. She could have said something professional, something to restore the line between them. But instead, she felt herself leaning toward him, drawn by an invisible force. The kiss was inevitable. It started hesitantly, a hesitation that lasted only a second before need took over. His hands slid around her waist, pulling her against his firm body. Olivia lost herself in his touch, in the heat, in the forbidden surrender. In that moment, she was no longer the doctor. She was just a woman giving in to overwhelming desire. The desk in her office became an altar of transgression. Every touch broke a rule. Every sigh was a confession of pleasure. Logan explored every inch of her with a dangerous devotion, as if proving that he had been in control all along. When dawn painted the sky in soft hues, Olivia knew there was no turning back. Logan wasn't just her most problematic patient. He was her ruin and her salvation. He was the thin line between desire and danger, and for the first time, she wasn't sure she wanted to be saved.